this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I got the YOLO Park AMK transparent version Optimus Prime. Yes, I did. This guy went on sale for 50% off, so I got him for $30. And that, to me, is the signal. It is the signal to say, buy me whenever I'm 50% off. And the cool thing is, too, I don't know if many of you shop Amazon. I'm sure quite a few of you, like myself, do. If you shop Amazon, they've now put this thing called a price tracker on there, where you can get on there and it actually shows you a bar graph of the past 30 days of how much this product is, its ebbs and flows, its ups and downs. There we go. That is the front of the box. Let's look at the back of the box real quick. That is that right there. And they probably had this guy on clearance because I've heard a lot of, I'm not going to say bad things, but, you know. And a trick that we learned earlier, you know, there is that barcode. Let's see how close I can get it. There's that barcode. If you scan that barcode with your Google Lens, it will take you to this product most of the time. I'm thinking it might. I don't know. Ha-da-da-da. There we go. La-da-da-da-da. Let's take that in for a second. That's beautiful. All right. God bless it. Why do they make these boxes so nice? Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, check that out. That might be annoying. I want to take a picture of that. Okay, then we got our side there. Our side there. Here is the back. That is just phenomenal. Check that out. Alright, the thing that I like about these, that I really like about them, is they aren't real model kits, you know. You gotta put them together, yeah, arms and legs and torso, but it's an acceptable level to me. It's not the, like a Lego. Ugh. Oh, man. Just that is so nice. The cool thing is, here's my box saving hack. If it's a cool box like this one, I'll save it, but well, this guy comes with a lot of accessories too that we probably won't use. So we might have to save this box anyway. Oh, dang. Shucks. Yeah, I knew we'd have stuff in there. Let's go that. And the box is empty. Let's gently yeet the box over there. Get this thing right here. Assuming that's our instructions. Alright. The only thing I've really heard bad about this is the stand. Like, will crack in here because the screws are too tight. Let's put that right there. And there is that. And there is the QRC code for it, the actual real deal. I don't know what that goes to. Thank you for choosing YOLO Park. Facebook, Instagram, if you want to follow them. YOLO Park. Hey, yo, hit me up. Give me one or two of these for free. Because I'll let you know right now, YOLO Park, I ain't buying it unless it's 50% off. There, put that back there. That was kind of in our way. Alright, let us lift this up. There's a bottom tray. That will be our stand. Alright, that's our stand, our leg bits, our axe. There's his ion rifle, little Autobot things, our peg probably to put all this stuff together. Alright, we'll put that, here, let's set that right there so I don't knock it over. And here is our Prime. And I'm going to try and show you this in the plastic, because I remember what happened last time, and you hear that? You'll hear that 1,000 times, and that thing's going to go flying across. Every last part of this is going to go flying across the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you get the invisible or the clear Optimus Prime YOLO Park, this is what he is. This is how he comes in the packaging. Alright. I know that's a deep sigh. Okay, so far there's no tape on here. That was part of my problem last time, is as I was pulling the tape off, like everything came shooting out. Okay, there's no tape. What's... Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be like this? Okay. It's like there's something in the middle. Okay, it's just a little friction tab in there. Okay, we got this plastic shell off. Let the scattering of parts begin. Alright, there he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Up and down, and I'm not going to lift this any more than that because every last bit of that will fly out. Ooh, you got his rocket pack there. Some nice hands. There's his hips. All of this is transparent, beautiful goodness up in here. Alright. Well, I tell you what, I am going to put all this out, pull all of this out, set it on the table, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and trust me, I saved you a lot of creakling, pumping of plastics that just make, I hate the sound of plastic, like crumbling on itself. Oh my god. But I got all our bits and pieces. I'm kind of take you on a quick little, there are all of your bits and pieces right there. Yeah, we got all that. Let's go ahead and throw them together real quick. How about that? How about that? How about them apples? Alright, let's look over here. Let's start in with this. Let's throw in his matrix. And like I said, we're going to be paying attention to the points in here, because this is where transparent plastic, it's always the joints that get out. It's very simple. That's very nice. On the inside there. Let's get our matrix, which is not die cast, but plastic. That's fine. There we go. We got our matrix in our chest. Let's close that up. And now, let me see, what do we got to do with the head up here? Now, the head's got a battery component in here. We won't mess with that for right now. And I don't know, can you guys see? Is there a battery in there? Let's check out his head while I got it here, though. All right, it's not too bad looking. These are really stuck in place there. They really want those to stay forward like that. Okay, whatever. I already feel better about myself. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that just kind of pops off. And no, I do not have a battery in. That just kind of came off. Okay. We'll put that right there. I will put a battery in it later. Let me see. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's get his backpack. It goes right on here. We don't have to take a screwdriver to that. That looks kind of stringy. Alright, now let's put him here, and it says to grab the waist, and let's get his little transparent, clear hip skirts. Go on ball joints. Yeah. There we go. Hooks in right there. Here we go. Come on now. Is hooked in nicely. There we go. Got that. And it says to put together his arms. These little bits right here, which are very nice, and I'm sure these go with it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Casting a shadow. Let me see. Whoa. Alright, we got a port and egg. There we go. That was nice. It was a nice sound. And I've heard these being compared not as model kits, but as build-a-figures. Which I really think that's what these are. And his shoulders, this will be, where are we at? Oh, there's that. Just gotta get this bit here. Alright. Put that in there as such. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Got the little yellow. Let's grab the other one. Put that in there. As such. And this needs to be turned around. There we go. Alright, we got the two arms done. Let's stick them on Prime. Alright. Oh, this guy is starting to look good already. I know I'm going to love it when I'm already giddy and I'm not even done putting him together yet. Let's put his hands in here. A lot of this is pretty intuitive, you know. You got holes at the end of the arms. What should one put in there? Let's put the hands in. Alright. And we're done with that page. Of course, you got his blaster and you got his axe that you can put in. Put that over there. Let's see. Where do we continue? let us continue. Now the legs, I pulled this. This was in the other little blister packet. There's obviously his leg right there, and I'm sure right here is where these go. Yep. Oh, that's nice right there. There is the front of his leg. Wait, he probably has a little knee piece. Yeah. Yep, we got to put that knee piece in first. A little transparent knee piece. Sorry, I'm casting a shadow. If I cast a shadow, one of you guys could just, you know. Oh, it's just me here again. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks good. Let's grab a foot. There's your little foot bit, and there's the front of your foot bit. Ooh, that wasn't a good sound. Did you hear that? There we go. And hey, I mean, that leg already comes up with that little. It's T-posed already. Boom. God bless it. You couldn't ask for more. Okay, let's grab our other one real quick. Ho ho. Let's hurry up. We can hurry up. Let's make up some time. Where did our other little? I'm missing the other gas tank. Where did my other gas tank go? Hello, gas tank. Where did you go? Let me make sure I didn't leave it in the package. I didn't even drop it on the floor. Okay, well, it's floating around here somewhere. We won't spend too much time. We will know that either that is missing, or most of the time it's back behind here, or I stuck it somewhere. We'll find it when we need it. All right, we got this. Oh, we got to put our little knee bit on. Put our knee bit in there. Get that on there. Get the back of his leg. Goes up on there like that. Ow. Ow. That goes in there. The front of his foot goes on. Whoop. You can only put it on correct. You can only put it on one way correctly. So there we go. And that. Oh, we didn't put the back of his leg on over there. Put him back over here for a second. Let's finish that. I'll be kind of disappointed if I can't find that other gas tank. I'm sure it's somewhere. Everything blip blops or skeeters into another dimension. You can't find it. A week later, it's going to show up. There we go. Alright, that there, that there. These little clear pieces. These were in the other package too, and I didn't know where they went, but evidently they go in here somewhere. That's where our gas tank goes. Don't go there. You go in the back of the leg. Okay. Okay, there we go. There you go. Beef up your leg. Those go in the back of the leg. Let me find the other one. Here it is. And like I said, you can only put it in one way. There we go. There's that. And let us get his waist. Let's put these legs on. Okay. And they're omnidirectional. I think you can build the leg and it can go either way. Put that in there. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's looking good. Now these, I know, go on up in here. Push his arms up a little bit. Push that back. Whoop. There we go. Whoop, come on now. Not sure where that goes. We'll figure that out here in a minute. That goes. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Now, hold on. Boom. Game on, man. I just happened to look down there and saw that by my feet. Come on, go into place. There you go. Those slide in there and there. And you still get all your little great articulation in the waist. And that, we still don't know where it goes. And this just goes supposedly right onto, does that maybe? I want to make sure this isn't supposed to like be some kind of a cushion between, no, alright. That goes in there. That simply goes in there. That's not. Maybe oh, yeah. Right there, that goes right in there. Well, let's look around for this little sponge thing. I don't know what the heck that is, but we'll leave it over there. All right, maybe we got to give it a good push. Ooh. Like I said, I'm just making sure I'm doing everything right now. That is just a lot of force. So we want to pop in there. Can we look in there? No. Alright, I just don't want to go cray-cray on stuff, you know. Oh, wait. Is there a pin to push? Or something like that? Does it kind of look, if you look in there, it looks like there's a bar in there. Right, let's try one more time. There we go. There we go. It went in. It just took a whole lot of pushing that I didn't really want to do. But I did. Haha. Alright, and look what I found, our other gas tank. Let's put it on there. Oh, sense of fulfillment. There we go. Let's relax the hands there a little bit. Let's just calm down, buddy. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him put together. Check him out. Whoop. Let's do that. Alright. He is a beautiful prime. And of course, absolutely transparent and clear. Check him out. And we got him all put together. And does he hold? Well, let's look at him. These YOLO parts are just awesome. You've got every kind of movement you could ever want and or need coming out of the arm, all the way up and out. The hands are there. You get a joint right at the middle. The pointer finger stays pointy, pointered, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got a ball joint there at the wrist. You have got some of the most amazing ab crunch ever. And supposedly you can pop it up another clip, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave that like that. Little hip skirts pop out so you can take his legs up and all the way back. And ta-da! All the way out so he can roundhouse. Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's put his blaster, which we didn't look at yet. There is his little cool blaster, and it's got a place in there too for a battery. And it's got some MP pegs that will hopefully go into his hand, and he can hold it very well. Oh yeah. Yeah, that goes into his hands very nicely. And then you have got his axe over here, which these should pop out almost as easily as they, yep, just on that little ball peg. Whoop. Yeah. And like I said, you can do so much stuff with these guys. You can pop his head right off if you want to. This guy is phenomenal. Now, I did take the liberty of putting together the stand. There we go. There's the stand. And this is the part that people complained about being too tight. Mine is actually pretty loose. I mean, it's kind of ratcheted a little bit, but it's not tight and it's not breaking. This up here, squeezing that in was a kind of, but it worked. It was fine. There we go. Our Optimus Prime Transparent is all put together. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you want him, I would highly suggest him. And if you want to get him at 50% off, I would highly suggest you do it right now. And if you look behind you, do you check out all these primes? My last video, we were looking at the AliExpress versus the 40th anniversary versus my favorite. Let's do a size comparison real quick. My favorite right here. Stand him back there. Come on, buddy. Does this to me every time. There we go, there we go. That is how he stacks up next to G1 Optimus Prime. There we go. Our 1984 release. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you liked what you saw here and you want to see a little bit more, please give me a like and a subscribe. I would love for you to post in my little community deal. Let me know what you do, what you think is cool, what you post on YouTube, if you post on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here having fun, and I appreciate everybody that takes time to pay attention to me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, whatever you got going on, I hope it is the very best, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.